Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps, and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And let's begin by stretching up high to the sky. And then let's go down to touch our toes. Back up high one more time. And this time, can we go tippy-toe high? Well, we're there. Let's have a wave. Excellent. And then back down to our toes once more. Hands on hips. And let's have a wiggle side to side. Wiggle side to side. Stop. Another wiggle. Stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. And next we can go round and round. Round and round. And stop. And then back the other way. Round and round the other way. And stop. And to finish, guys, we'll do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in math class recently, we've been doing a lot of work with division. So what I'll do to remind students is, first of all, we will draw the division sign on the board. Now, who can remember what type of division have we been doing with the 4 steps? Long division. Excellent. Well remembered. L-O-N-G for long. And division, D-I-V-I-S-I-O-N. Long division. And we call it long division because there are 4 different steps we have to do for each set of numbers. Who can remember what them letters are, guys? D is the first one. Excellent. D, M, S, B. Excellent. D, M, S, B. Yes. Now, who can remember what does the D stand for? Division or divide. D-I-V-I-D-E. And the M, multiply. M-U-L-T-I-P-L-Y. S is for subtract. T-R-A-C-T. And the final one, bring down. B-R-I-N-G. D-O-W-N. So our 4 steps for long division: divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. And what we did in our last lesson is we did division of 1-digit numbers with remainders. And what we're going to do now is have our students demonstrate how to work out them problems. But first of all, we need a problem on the board. So, who can give me 2 digits, guys? Not higher than 1? 4 and
12.
And another digit?
15.
One more digit. 4, 5. Okay. Divided by 1 digit. Make it an even number.
2, 3, 9, 2.
Even number. Let's see. 8 equals. So we have 45 divided by 8. So let's see what student can come forward and work out this problem using long division. And now the pen is with Pat. So Pat, come and join me at the front of class, please. Pat will demonstrate how to work out our problem using long division. So first of all, to organize, we need our division table. So Pat, can you write our division table? Okay, so now we have our division problem, always starting with the larger number. So 4 divided by 8, how many times? 4 divided by 8, how many times? Can't do, so we have to write 0. Now 0 times 8 equals 0. So 0 goes in here. 4 minus 0 equals 4. So we can write 4 as our answer at the bottom. And then our next step, bring down. And we can bring 5 down here. So now we're not just working with 5, we're working with 45. So 45. How many times will 8 go into 45? 5 times. Are we agreed on 5? So let's write the answer, 5, at the top. So now, 8 times 5 equals 40. So we can write 40 in here. Excellent. And then our next step, 45 divided by 40. 45 minus 40 equals 5. But now it's time to bring down. And we have no more numbers to bring down. So what happens, guys? This is our remainder. So what we do, we don't just forget about the 5 left over. We can write the letter R. And then 5. Excellent. So we can now have our answer 5, remainder 5. So we can say 45 divided by 8 equals 5, remainder 5. Pat, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Pat, please, guys. And let's do one more example before we move on to something different. So can I have 2 more numbers, please, guys? 8 and 9, okay. 89 divided by, let me see, 6. So our next division problem, 89 divided by 6. So let's see who can work out this problem for us. And now the pen is with Pak Bung. So Pak Bung, come and join me at the front of class, please. So the first thing we need to do is organize. We need to write our division table. So Pak Bung, take it away. Excellent. So you can see we've got the number 89 and the number we want to divide by 6 outside. So first problem, 8 divided by 6 equals 1. 6 can fit into 8 one time. So we can write the answer here. And then our next step, multiply 1 times 6 equals 6. 8 minus 6 equals 2. And then it's time to bring down the 9. So notice now, because we're still working with 2, it's not just 9, it's 29. So now we have to ask, 29 divided by 6 equals 4. So write our answer in at the top. 4 times 6, 24. 29 minus 24 equals 5. And now to bring down again. But wait a moment, there's no more numbers to bring down. So that means 5 is our remainder, yes. So we can say 89 divided by 6 equals 14, remainder 5. Pak Bung, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Pak Bung, please, guys. So that was a demonstration by our students of how to do division problems involving one digit with remainders using the long division method. Now in today's lesson, we're going to step up a level. What we're going to be doing now is we're going to be division problems with 2 digits. And what I'm going to do now is do a board demonstration so our students can observe and listen to about how to answer these problems. So what I'm going to do now is a board demonstration to show how we can answer division problems involving 2 digits using the long division method. It's the same as what we've been doing with 1-digit numbers, but all we need to do is take into account we're working with 2 digits instead of 1. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll write a division problem on the board. We have 144 divided by 12. So you can see this problem is a 3-digit number being divided by a 2-digit number. So what we need to do is organize with our division table. So inside the board, 144 will be divided by how many? 12. Excellent. Okay, so now we're set up and organized. But because we're dividing by a 2-digit number, we can't just go to the first digit, because we already know the 2-digit number is going to be bigger than the 1-digit number. So what we have to do now is we have to move directly to the first 2 digits. So what we're looking at now, 14 divided by 12 equals 1. And be careful to write your 1 in the answer of the second digit. We can have 0 here if we like. And then, following the steps, after we've done our divide, we do our multiply. So now 1 times 12 equals 12. And then equals 2. Okay, so there's our first answer, and we have a number to bring down. What we can do is we can bring down the 4, and now we're not working with 4, we're working with 24. So now we ask ourselves, 24 divided by 12 equals 2. So let's write our answer here. Next, 12 times 2 equals 24. Subtract 24 from 24 equals 0. So there we have our answer. And because our answer comes to 0, that means no remainders. So our answer, guys, is 12. Yes, we can say 144 divided by 12 equals 12. 12 will go into 144 12 times. And if you want to do the answer for the check yourself, remember, division is the opposite of multiplication. If we divide 104 by 12, we get 12. So that means if you times 12 by 12, you will get 144. And now I'll demonstrate using another problem. But first of all, I'll clean the board. So now let's think of a bigger number to use. Let's think of 315 divided by another 2 digits. We'll go with, 15. Okay, so 315 divided by 15. So first thing to do, guys, we do our division table. And the number that goes inside is always the larger number, 315 divided by outside. So once again, we're dividing by 2 digits. So we know we can't just use the 3, because if we ask 3 divided by 15, we know we cannot. So what we do is go to the first 2 digits. Now, 31 divided by 15. 2. Yes, we have to guess, or we have to count how many times 15 fits into 31. And the answer, as Latgau says, is 2. So we can write our answer here, 2. Then our next step, 2 times 15 equals 30. And step 3, subtract 31 minus 30 equals 1. Okay. And then we need to bring down the third digit, which is 5. So 5 becomes 15. And now we have to ask ourselves, 15 goes into 15 how many times? 1. Because it's the same number. And then we ask ourselves, 15 times 1 equals 15. Equals 0. Any remainders? Any more to bring down? That means we have our answer, 21. So we can say 315 divided by 15 equals 21. And this is how we do division problems involving 2-digit divisors. It's exactly the same process using the long division method. The only difference is when we're working out our answer, we don't just start with the first digit. We have to move straight to the first 2 digits, because that's how many we're dividing by. And then work out the problem like we always do. And guys, that was excellent, very well answered. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the board demonstration of how to divide 2-digit numbers. And what we're going to do soon is a flashcards exercise for our students to practice further. And the class can practice answering together each stage of the long division process. But for now, guys, time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin with some rotations. So let's go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Excellent, guys. Now we'll do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Now we'll do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Next, we'll take our right hand and we'll find our left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. And let's shake it out, guys. Arms and legs, shake it out. Have a nice shake. And then to finish, we will do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So now, teachers, it's time for our flashcard part of the lesson, which means what you'll need to do before the lesson, as usual, is print off the flashcards and cut each of the division sums into individual strips of paper. Fold them and place them into a bowl or tray. And what we'll do, we'll have our students come forward and practice answering the division sums. And make sure to have the entire class answer together at each stage of the calculation. So, I would like to invite my first student to come forward. Preo, please come and join me at the front of class. Preo gets first pick today. So can you pick a sum and show it to your friends? 300 divided by 28. Okay, so first big question, Preo, what colour would you like? Black or blue? Black today, okay. You're welcome. So first thing we need to do is organise and write our table on the board. 308 divided by 28. Excellent. And now we can begin to organise. We can do our division table. Excellent. You see, always the larger number goes inside the table and the number we want to divide by goes outside. So 308 divided by 28. Excellent. Now remembering, because we're dividing by 2-digit numbers, it makes no sense just to go to the first digit, because we all know 28 is a lot bigger than 3. We can't divide. So what we need to do is go to the first 2 digits. So the first question to ask, 30 divided by 28. How many times will 28 go into 30? 1. Yes, the answer is 1. And what we can do is make sure we write the 1 here in the second. Because we're working with 2 digits, the 1 will always go in the second column. If it helps our students, we can always write 0 here, because 0 will always be the answer. And now, the next step, 1 times 28 equals 28. Then just following the steps of long division, we can get to our answer. Next one, subtract 30 minus 28 equals 2. Excellent. Well done, Prel. And now we're ready to bring down. So let's bring down the 8. And now, because we've got 2 left over, we're not just working with 8, we're working with 28. So now, the next question, 28 divided by 28 equals 1. And then 1 times 28 equals 28. So 28 minus 28 equals 0. And now we bring down again. But are there any more numbers to bring down? We have 0, so that means no remainders. This must mean we have our answer, 11. So we can say 308 divided by 28 equals 11. And this is division of 2-digit numbers using the long division method. Prel, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Prel, please, guys. Okay, time for our next student. But first of all, I'll clean the board. And the next student I would like to invite forward will be Pangpon. Come and join me at the front. Okay, and you can choose your sum and show it to your friends. Okay, so this one divided by 12. 216 divided by 12. So Pangpon, what color would you like? Black. Everybody going for black today? So we can write our problem, 216 divided by 12. Excellent. Pangpon has gone straight to the division table. Okay, so remember, 2 digits. Do we divide the 2? No, it's too small. What we need to do is we need to go to the next digit. 21 divided by 12 equals 1. Excellent. So 12 times 1 equals 12. 21 subtracted by 12. Really? 9. Well done. So we have 9. But now, what's the next step? And we need to bring down the 6. So 6 becomes 96. And the next question we have to ask ourselves, 96 divided by 12 equals 8. And as you can see, as Pangpon has done already, he has worked out the next steps in the long division process. So now we have our answer. Any remainders? No. What's our answer? 18. So we can say 216 divided by 12 equals 18. Pangpon, that was brilliant and very quick. So well done. High five and a big round of applause for Pangpon. Okay, time for our next student. And now I will invite Lakgao. Please come and join me at the front of class. There you go, Lakgao. And can you show it to your friends? And this one is 525 divided by 35. Okay. So what color? Black again. Okay. So first of all, let's write our problem. 525 divided by 35 equals. So first thing to do, organize with our table. Well done, let go. So what we can do, if it helps, write 0 above the 5, because we know 5 divided by 35, we cannot do. So 0 can go here. And then we have to ask ourselves, 52 divided by 35. How many times does 35? Not 1. If you want to work it out, okay, if you're not sure, 35 plus 35. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 0, carry the 1. 3 plus 3, 7. So you can see 2 35s are 70, which is more than 52. So we know 52 divided by 35 equals 1. Only one time will it fit in. And then 35 times 1 equals 35. Next stage, subtract 52 minus 35. What do we think, guys? Equals 7, 17. Excellent, let go. 17. And then our next stage, what do we need to do? After subtract, we bring down. So we bring down the 5, and now we're not just working with 5, 175. So now our problem is 175 divided by 35. Now, we're asking ourselves, how can we do it? We can do it like this. 35 plus 35 equals 70. How about 3 35s? 70 plus 35? 105. Okay. How about if we add another 35? 105 plus 35? 140. How about if we add another 35? 140 plus 35 equals 175, which is the number we want. So what we do, we count the numbers of 35s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can say 175 divided by 35 equals 5. (175 minus 175 equals 0. So now we have our final answer with no remainders, 15. So we can say 525 divided by 35 equals 15. Lakgao, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Lakgao, please, guys. And let's do one more together. And now I would like to invite down. Please come and join me at the front of class and choose your sum and show it to your friends. Turn it over. That's what. 570 divided by 38. Okay, so down, what colour? Blue today, okay. So first of all, we organise. Let's write our problem. 570 divided by 38. So what we can do now is we can organise with our division table. Inside 570 and outside 38. So we know 5 divided by 38 we cannot do. So we can write 0 above the 5. That's a good start. Put 0 there. But now we can ask ourselves, 57 divided by 38 equals 1. So we have our answer, 1. And then, next step, multiply 1 times 38 equals 38. And then our next step, subtract 38 from 57. So 57 minus 38 equals 19. Well done, guys. So we can write 19 in our answer here. Brilliant. And now, what's the next step? Bring down. Okay, so we bring down 0. But now, we're not just working with 0, we're working with 190. Okay, so the final stage of our division calculation, 190 divided by 38. What do we think? Any ideas? What we can do is, like I explained earlier, when we need to, if we're not sure, take 38 and start adding them together. 38 plus 38. 76. Okay? So let's write 76 here. Or how about if we add another 38? 76 plus 38. 114. 114. Now, how about if we add another 38? 114 plus 38. 150. 152. Okay. Now, let's add one more, 38. 152 plus 38. 190. Okay, so now we're at our answer. Now we need to ask ourselves, how many 38s did it take to get to 190? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So down, our answer, 5. And then we can say 5 times 38 equals 190. Minus 190 equals 0. So that means no remainders, nothing else to bring down. So we have our answer, 15. So we can say 570 divided by 38 equals 15. Dan, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Dan, please, guys. And a big round of applause for everybody doing a great job, because some of these are getting quite difficult. Well done, guys. And now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson. So teachers, make sure every student in your class gets their own worksheet. And what we've got is a series of division problems involving 3 digits by 2 digits, exactly like we've been doing on the board today. And it's important to note, some of these calculations are quite difficult. So for our students to work out the division problems, it's sometimes good to use addition or multiplication. That way they can work out the answer quicker and get the correct results. So give our students around 10 to 12 minutes for this activity and just monitor the class, help them with anything they need. What's the first thing to do, guys? Names on top. So Lakau, this one's for you. Bang on for you. Rao, here's yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And down for you. You're welcome. Chu, here's yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Nadia for you. You're welcome. Pat, here's yours. And Pakbung for you. And Net for you. So guys, have a go at working out your problems using the long division method. And what we'll do the first one together. 250 divided by how many? 25. Okay, so we already know the first digit will be 0 because 2 divided by 25 we cannot do. So let's go straight to the first two digits. 25 divided by 25 equals 1. It's the same number. So when it's the same number, it will be 1. And then, following the steps of long division, 1 times 25 equals 25. 25 minus 25 equals 0. And then, guys, look at this. We have to bring down. What number do we bring down? 0. Okay? So 0 divided by 25, 0. That's our answer. Because we're already at 0, we can just put 0 as our answer. So therefore, 250 divided by 25 equals 10. Yes. It's always a nice surprise when 0 is the final digit because it means the calculation is done already. 0 will always be 0. But then 96 divided by 12. 96 divided by 12. Okay, so 9 divided by 12, we already know, cannot. So let's write 0. Now 96 divided by 12. So what we're asking is how many times does 12 fit into 96? So we have to do maybe addition or multiplication. How many times? Let's see. We're saying, oh, let's do 8 first. Let's see if it's 8. We can do multiplication. 8 times 2. 16. So let's write the 6. Carry the 1. 8 times 1. Correct. 96 divided by 8 will be, yes. Oh, sorry, 96 divided by 12 equals 8. You can see how multiplication is the opposite of division. If you're unsure of the answer, use multiplication or addition to help you. Because we can work both ways. So we can say 96 divided by that, yes. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet exercise where they had to work their way through the various division problems involving two-digit divisors. And some of these problems are quite difficult, so it involves some calculation. So give our students as much help as they need. Well, my students here all did an excellent job, so well done, guys. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson. So we hope you've enjoyed it and found it interesting, and now understand that to divide numbers by 2 digits, we always have to work with the first 2 digits of the problem, because the first digit simply will never be big enough, and that answer will always be 0. And we'll be doing some more work, so we'll see you next time. And can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Bye-bye. See you again next time.